So yeah, I think essentially another way to look at this whole internal dynamic that we as human beings deal with is we have to work with these tensions and we have to kind of make like an alchemy out of this tension. Take just to take a simple example. Anytime we go too far in one direction, it's going to cause us to feel a little uncomfortable. It's going to cause suffering if we pursue one desire or one course of action too far in one direction. We're going to feel that things are out of balance, and that's going to cause a tension in us that is going to prompt us to want to change. So we don't have to make a demon out of one thing and like make an idol out of another kind of virtue. We can always look and see a situation in which we're always trying to bring into balance different dynamics and forces within our character and our being. I mean, I'll take that simple example I was going to mention. Is like, okay, well, I find that if I sit down, I like sitting down for coffee and writing notes for little talks like this that I'm going to do. But I find that I can't relax, or I can't enjoy sitting down, having coffee and relaxing if I don't do hard work first, especially like physical hard work. So if I have my body working, I have my body moving, and I'm getting some good physical exercise, and I can really enjoy sitting my ass down and and just relaxing for a bit. Otherwise, I don't feel that way. I actually feel tension, and I feel anxiety when I go to sit down. So that's one very simple example. Um, and that's, I think, what life really is. It's growth out of the balance of these tensions, and you can go into every interaction with people, with that same approach. It's like, if you want to have a really good relationship with somebody, whether it's a friend or a partner or whatnot, you could look at, this is, I'm a human being, you're a human being. We're both in this, we're in this interaction, and we have our own dynamics working inside of us, and we have the dynamics working between us, and let's try to find a balance between us. Let's like go on this journey together and see like what we can make out of it, rather than projecting our ideal on, oh, this person has to be everything without all the contradictions that are conflicted in me, so that they can save me from those contradictions, because we're always making that projection onto people, and that's what's causing so much pain, so much suffering, so much like unnecessary struggle. And everybody's, it's funny how you look at all these claims that so and so is a narcissist, and everybody's claiming that some other person is a narcissist. And it's funny how nobody actually themselves is a narcissist, but everybody else is a narcissist. I'm not hearing from all these narcissists allegedly a narcissist, right? But we don't want to own up to our own selfish desires, and we want to project that somebody else outside of us should be lacking all the contradictions that we have inside of ourselves, which is ridiculous. you know um and I think that really taking this approach to life um really takes us into the present moment, because each present moment you could go into it thinking, am I being too late, too relaxed here? Am I being too slothful? Do I need to balance this with a little bit of exercise? Maybe I could gotta go out for a walk, and then you find out, okay, this is exactly what I need, and now I can move forward. I'm not stuck where I am. And I think it really is. It's like there's another analogy about and I'll get into this. I have a little poem at the end of it at the end of this talk for you guys, which kind of goes into this analogy a little bit. But um, you know, you know, um, there's a very good analogy for accomplishing anything in life being like target practice, where you just go out and you take the shots, right? You take the shots, and you if you're off, you adjust accordingly. You see that you're off, and then you see, oh, okay, I have to move it a little bit more that way, and then you calibrate yourself to have a feel and like a muscle memory for exactly what the right aim is. And why don't we make that, the aim of our lives, rather than projecting onto other people, or expecting somebody to be our savior, or being disillusioned with people who constantly let us down. Like, everybody's in the same boat, man. Like, this is what we're all doing, and this is what we're all facing with, and we're all trying to find constant balance, and it's never ending. It's a lifelong process. So what else did I have to say? So yeah, I think I pretty much covered it. So I'll go into my poem. And I had a previous persona on Facebook with a pseudonym. It's so much like me to not use my own name, but I'll read the poem, and I think it was very instructive. And I already had this insight lurking in me, but it's taken me so many hard knocks, and so much stupidity to along the way to actually realize that I was on to something. But here it goes. I wrote this in 2013, so that was 10 years ago now. So this is like a conversation that I'm having with kind of like a grandfatherly figure, but it's something within me. It's maybe my elder self or something like that. So here it goes. For all the flaws you possess and ways you wish things were different, there is nothing more hollow than lament. Imperfections, my lad, are not failures, they are feelers that help you get your bow on target. You must be, in this sense, ruthless and adjust your aim, because there's nobody to save you from being a fool. There's no judgment, there's no savior. There's just you and your target. You're the only one who knows where that is, son. So, yep, that's it. That's all I have to say. Good night.